Well, China now has declared that they're ready for war with the United States. Yes, Seema Moody for CNBC reports that China's attempts to claim a nearly 1.4 million square mile swath of open ocean are without precedent and probably without legal merit. But she writes that Beijing continues to assert its right to the economically critical zone and increasingly puts its claims in military terms. Now, speaking to a small group of reporters in Beijing on Thursday, a high-ranking Chinese official made his warning very clear. The United States should not provoke China in the South China Sea without expecting retaliation. Quote, "The Chinese people do not want to have war, so we will be opposed to the United States if it stirs up any conflict." Those are the words of Liu Zhenmin, the Vice Minister of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Quote, "Of course, if the Korean War or Vietnam War are replayed, then we will have to defend ourselves." Quote, "China attaches far greater importance to peace in the South China Sea, much greater than the U.S. and Japan. No one should doubt our sincerity in this subject. The Chinese government will uphold peace in Southeast Asia, even if for the sake of our own survival. In this sense, we are actively against any moves that will jeopardize peace in the South China Sea." Now, of course, when any nation says, "Oh, we are going to support peace," that obviously means the only way to support peace is through war or through aggression. And it's very clear that China has asserted themselves militarily in that region. We have been reporting the South China Sea moves by China in the Chinese Triangle, as we've called it here, for quite some time now, since I became aware of these artificial islands. We have reported fighter jets are clearly stationed in the region. Obviously, just this past week, fighter jets buzzed a U.S. reconnaissance plane. There's also the runways there, militarized runways, missile batteries, anti-ship missiles, everything's there so that the Chinese can assert their naval presence, their military presence. And they say they're willing to do anything to, stabilize peace in the region. Of course, like I said, that's code for war.